Westport Middle School students share their thoughts on what could be done with vacant lots in the city. Metro Animal Services has several animals waiting to find their forever home. And we kick off our aDia in Louisville segments with information on a Louisville Hispanic Chamber of Commerce event. All that and more on Louisville This Week. I'm John Ramsey, Director of City Partnerships. Mayor Greenberg joined members of Metro Academy Class 59 as they started their training to join the Louisville Metro Police Department.
It's an exciting day, not just for the Academy, but the entire police department.
Bench press measures the upper body strength.
Metro Academy Class 59 started today with 16 recruits.
Stengel, 110, 130.
They'll be here for the next 6 months.
Are you ready? Ready.
We look forward to taking them from how they walked in today and molding and shaping them into Louisville's finest.
Yes, sir. Thanks. Good to see you. It's great to be here with all the new recruits and just so appreciative for them being willing to serve our community. And this is just the beginning for them, so it's a lot of excitement and enthusiasm.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Are you ready?
Ready.
It's always incredible to see the mayor come out when he gets a chance to come by on day one. It shows the recruits that somebody is concerned about them, not just the staff here at the training academy, but all the way up into Metro Hall.
Test for the sit-ups measures your abdominal strength. There's a 1-minute time limit.
I want everyone here who's joined LMPD and everyone across our entire LMPD and across our entire Metro government to know that I support them.
Step up to the instructors in front of you. Go.
Our mayor, he puts on his exercise clothes and jumps right in there with them to take the test. And I'm excited maybe one day he'll complete the full test and do all the battery of examinations to get in the police department. Maybe he'll join a future class.
It's also wonderful to meet them and hear about everyone's background. We have got folks from all across the city that have done a lot of interesting things before joining LMPD.
They'll do a lot of physical exercises. They'll do a lot of classroom work, academic work. And our goal is that in 6 months, we'll see every single one of them walk out wearing a shiny badge from Louisville Metro Police Department and serve the city.
This is a very difficult and challenging job, and I want to thank them and show my support. Good luck with everything.
Have a good evening. Every time we get a new recruit class, it's a breath of fresh air. As we watch them grow through the academy and then graduate, go out on the street, and eventually make it as a solo police officer, that's always a help for the community and an encouragement to all the other officers out there.
Thank you, sir. Good to see you. Take care.
Next time you stop in City Hall, check out the new artwork on display as part of the 6th Annual Art in City Hall program.
Today is the reception recognizing the 5 artists that have been chosen for this year's Art in City Hall exhibition. It runs for a year. It's all just been newly installed. And this is the 6th annual exhibition, but this is the 2nd year that Louisville Visual Art has been a partner with the Metro Council in this. Well, we put a call out and accept submissions from artists. I think we had something between 50 and 60 artists had submitted work this year. The artists are allowed to submit a number of pieces, and then we ask council members if they will participate in selecting the artists. Once the artists are selected, then I decide which of the works that they've put before us we're going to bring in to put into the halls. This year we worked with Brian Powell, Betsy Rui, Jennifer Chappell, Stephen Haig, and Darren Horner. And this year's artists are Brian Bailey, Adam Barmore, Barry Motes, Umberto Lajera, and Uma Janis.
I want to thank each of you for really making City Hall more vibrant. I can tell you, I know I speak for my colleagues, it's fun when we go to chambers, we've got this beautiful artwork laying out there. It's always a little bit drab in between as we've taken down last year's and we haven't quite put up this year's. It's definitely something that's missing from the building, and we'll look forward, not just for us, but everybody who comes to City Hall throughout the next year, admiring the works of art that you all have so generously allowed to display here. To all whom these letters shall come, greetings, know ye that the Louisville Metro Council hereby recognizes Uma Janis, Barry Motes, Brian Bailey, Umberto Lajera, and Adam Barmore. Whereas we honor each of them as one of only 5 artists to be selected for the 2024 Louisville Metro Council Art in City Hall exhibition. And whereas we celebrate their artistic achievement and thank them for sharing their artwork with the Louisville Metro Council, and whereas their passion and work shall inspire us as we strive to conduct the work of the people, these privileges and responsibilities thereunto appertaining and testimony whereof we have caused these letters to be made, and hereby confer this honor with all the rights and official seal of the Louisville Metro government hereunto affixed, done in the Commonwealth of Kentucky on this 15th day of February 2024, Marcus Winkler, Metro Council President. So thank you all very much.
Yeah, I paint what I call a minimalistic style. I'm really drawn to shapes and lines. A lot of my stuff here is from Louisville. I was born and raised here in Louisville, so I'm really drawn to things. I used to travel a lot, and then I just thought there's so much stuff in Louisville that I want to capture as well. So I start out when I look at a subject, I draw it. I try to just get the really basic lines, and then as I'm doing it, I kind of erase the lines, so the lines are broken a lot. But I really try to just focus on the minimal lines to give the basic shape. I like to think when I erase the lines, it makes everything kind of connected. So the boundaries kind of blur and everything's kind of connected. But that's my basic style. I actually got 8 pieces here, so I'm really excited about that. My collection was more Louisville landmarks. So there's one of an eagle on the 2nd Street Bridge, which I remember as a kid going to Grandma's house. There's one of the St. James Fountain, just a real simple minimalistic of the Venus rising from the sea. One of my favorites is the Belle of Louisville. Of course, a big icon here in Louisville. It was a challenge because I am so minimalistic, but I like that one. One of my favorites are the swans at Cave Hill Cemetery. We used to go there when I was a kid, so it was a big treat to go and see the swans. So I've also painted those. So those are most of my, oh, and then my really quirky one's the David on Main Street. Only in Louisville would you get a big styrofoam David that's gold leaf. So I was really challenged to paint that. So that's one of my favorites too.
Mainly just, I'm a landscape artist. So there's going to be quite a few like local scenes, as well as, I mean, there's a couple of like Tennessee scenes, like maybe interspersed in between. But I mainly just work from just photographs that I've taken. I think I have about 8 that are on display. There's one in particular that kind of looks like a wild kind of field. It's called Where the Wild Things Grow, and it was from Barron County. There's another piece, a bigger piece. It's called Cades Cove. That one is from Tennessee, from the Smoky Mountain area. And it shows kind of like a worn, kind of rutted road, kind of headed back to this little tiny cabin.
I've been a teacher. I'm an art professor at Jefferson Community and Technical College. I've been there more than 30 years. And when I'm not teaching, I'm painting or making some kind of artwork. I've got 7 paintings here. The works represented here are from a series I call Icons and Cliches. And so they're painted realistically from still lifes I set up in my home. And they're things that I just love, like Krispy Kreme donuts, KFC. I've got a tribute to Muhammad Ali, Louisville Slugger. So iconic images of products and personalities from Louisville and from Kentucky.
My name is Humberto. I have 2 pieces here in City Hall, and this is a very good opportunity that I appreciate here in the state, because I always dream to show my art to here in the state, and I pick up this state, which the horses are like something big and inspire me all the time. I'm from Cuba, and in Cuba I used to paint horses too. And for me, do the same here is an honor, because I love horses. I love painting, to paint portraits. I started painting photorealistic portraits, but right now I'm trying to change a little bit my style, creating like more movements in my paintings, strokes and colors and splash. So recreating effects and moving to another kind of topics. So I'm experimenting all the time with art. Right now, it's very good, this opportunity.
We work with Louisville Visual Arts to get submissions. This year we got over 90 artists submit pieces for consideration. We whittled that list down to the 5 who are represented here today, and their artwork will hang on display throughout the course of the year on all 3 floors of City Hall. And the city of Louisville has an outstanding arts community. In fact, I mean, we work very closely with the Fund for the Arts, who, we've declared Louisville the city of artists. And when you think about the arts in our community, we're really a community that punches above our weight class with a world-class symphony, world-class ballet, actors theaters, and the visual arts. And so being able to showcase some of that in Metro government, I think is really important. And it's a nice way to brighten people's day as well when they come into City Hall. They see some neat and interesting art. Really brightens our hallways, makes our members happy, and makes those who come watch our proceedings happy.
One, I love events like this. Art in City Hall just means the world to me because art truly tells a story of Louisville. And so when we have events like this and being able to bring people alongside government to be able to share those stories, and so we want to make sure that we're telling the story of the community. And so I love events like this. I am so grateful to every artist that submitted their entry and grateful to share a space with them because they will make Louisville great.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Jenkins. I'm the Talent Acquisition Coordinator with Louisville Metro Government. Here today to tell you about our career fair. It's going to be Monday, March 11th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Norton Healthcare and Learning Sports Complex. Fabulous facility. Hopefully it's going to be a beautiful day. There's plenty of parking. It's on the TARC line. We have 130 positions open, 35 agencies. They will be there. My advice is to go ahead and apply online at governmentjobs.com/careers/Louisville KY. That will give you information and allow you to apply. Bring your resume with you, dress for success, have some questions, know about your city, and we would love to see you on March 11th at 10 a.m. for the Louisville Metro Government Job Fair at the Norton Healthcare and Sports Learning Complex.
Have you ever wanted to own one of the lights that used to hang above Bargetown Road? Now is your chance.
These well-known lights that you see here today were once staples of Bardstown Road, staples of the Highlands neighborhood, and they've been sitting in storage. But Maggie Harlow saw an opportunity when she heard about these lights sitting in storage.
Seeing these signs removed, it occurred to me I needed to have one. I needed to savor the nostalgia of old Bargetown Road. And then it occurred to me that maybe others may want to own a little bit of Highlands history.
We are going to have an online auction for these lights. So any Louisvillian or anyone can visit govdeals.com where they can bid on these lights through March 19th. Again, that's govdeals.com, and they can bid directly on these lights on an online auction.
I was thrilled when I mentioned the idea of saving these lights just in passing to Mayor Greenberg, and he immediately connected me with Public Works, and the idea was put into motion by that team.
I also love that we are investing in creating a space for community members to have ideas and partner with government to execute those ideas when our values and visions align.
We've made tremendous improvements in infrastructure on Bardstown Road. These funds are going to go to continue improvements to the sidewalks that we need, and the other remaining dollars are going to be going into our Complete Streets Coalition, which are dedicated to improving the quality of our roads and infrastructure and sidewalks across our entire city.
This is such a perfect example of the kind of innovation that will allow us to generate extra revenue for the things that we want, make our community more interesting through displaying these things, and also really giving voice to the concerns that people have about mundane things like complete streets and sidewalks that are so important to our quality of life.
At his weekly press conference, the mayor recognized Ronnie the dog as this week's Louisvillian Doing Good.
Louisville Metro Animal Services is currently at capacity.
I'd like to thank the staff who are doing a heck of a job right now, keeping everything together, caring for the animals, and to thank our rescue partners and all of our partners such as Kentucky Humane Society and Alley Cat Advocates for all their help that they've given us during this time.
And there's an urgent need in our community for folks to adopt dogs or to foster them. Dogs like Ronnie here. He is a gorgeous 1.5-year-old mixed breed who's about 60 pounds and incredibly cute. He's vaccinated, neutered, and microchipped, and he would be a great best friend for anyone in our city. He loves meeting new families, is good with kids, and loves playing fetch. So if you're interested in helping out dogs like Ronnie, if you are interested in adding to your family's quality of life with a dog, just as our family's life has been improved ever since River has been in our house, please visit Animal Services at 3528 Newburgh Road or visit online to learn more by searching Louisville Metro Animal Services.
Jose Donis, the publisher of aDia in America, joins us with a segment on the Louisville Hispanic Chamber of Commerce networking event and leadership panel event coming up at the end of February.
Good morning, my name is Jose Donis, and today we're starting a new segment with Metro TV called aDia in Louisville, where we're going to inform to the community and also try to profile some of the leaders in our community in Louisville. Yeah. Today we have with us David Lopez, the president of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce in Louisville. David, good morning.
Good morning, Jose. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you. We invite you because I know there is a common event that is, it has a lot of expectation. I know it's a lot of people is asking about, and you are very involved in this event. Could you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. So I think you're referring to our February 29th networking event and leadership panel, which is at the beautiful new Focal restaurant right there near Logan Street Market. And it's going to have two components. It's going to have a networking component so that people that attend the event can meet one another, and also a leadership panel where we're going to be hearing from 4 incredible panelists, all from our Latin Hispanic community, including Angelica Sanchez from the Community Foundation of Louisville, Natalia Bishop of the Story Co-working Space, Paco Garcia, the owner of Foco, and Felix Martinez of GE Appliances. And they're going to be talking about their experience both leading in the entrepreneurial space as well as the corporate space, their lessons learned and unique sort of challenges and opportunities they face as Latin Hispanic people.
Why do you think this event is important?
Oh, wow. I mean, one, the Latin Hispanic community has grown so much in the last 20 years, right? Between 2010 and 2020, our community grew by 233% in the state of Kentucky.
I think in Louisville now we are 10% almost.
We're getting close to 10% in Louisville, Kentucky. I think 20 years ago it was closer to 1%, right? And so I think people are just very interested in what's happening with our Latin Hispanic community, whether they're Latin Hispanic or not, right? Of course, our Latin Hispanic community wants more opportunities to come together and connect with one another and learn from one another. And so that's why now we're at max capacity. Unfortunately, no more registration.
I understand it's a sold out event now.
Sold out event now. And so I think, again, that shows just the interest from our own Latin Hispanic community as well as others that just really want to make sure that they're connecting with the Latin Hispanic community and learning more about the Latin Hispanic community.
Could you tell us a little bit about the Chamber of Commerce, the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, which has been in Louisville for maybe 20 years, I mean, in some form or another. But I know in the last 10 years has actually, get better organized and, grow a lot.
Yeah, so we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary of the current, version of the Hispanic Chamber that exists right now. We're called the Louisville Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. So we're the longest standing Hispanic chamber in the region. We're very proud that our board and our membership reflects the entire diversity of the Latin Hispanic community. So pretty much all across Latin America, US born, foreign born, you name it, are a part of our chamber. And that we're aspiring to serve the entire greater Louisville region. We have 3 areas of focus. One is networking. We want to make sure we're providing Latin Hispanic entrepreneurs and small business owners a chance to connect with one another. 2, education. We want to make sure we're providing opportunities to learn about how to start a business, how to grow your business, how to strengthen your business. And then 3, our focus is also on elevating the voice of the Latin Hispanic community, making sure that the issues that we care most about, that impact our Latin Hispanic community the most, are getting attention among the decision makers, among business leaders, political leaders, et cetera. So those are the 3 focus areas for the chamber.
How can a Hispanic owner become a member of the chamber?
Yeah, so whether you're a Louisville, or greater Louisville-based small business owner, entrepreneur, Latin Hispanic or not, right? If this is something you just care about, is the way that our Latin Hispanic community contributes to commerce and to culture, please follow us on LinkedIn. We have a LinkedIn page, just Louisville Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We have a Facebook page where you can follow us there. And we also have our website, LouisvilleHCC.com. If you want to join as a member, LouisvilleHCC.com. There's a place there where you can just go, select your membership, and pay via credit card. It's very easy to sign up. And once you start following us on any of those platforms, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, or the website, you will get updates on events that we're doing. Sometimes we promote job opportunities, grant opportunities for small businesses, education opportunities, et cetera. So you definitely want to connect with us.
So the February 29 event, I know it's sold out.
Yes.
A lot of people still wanted to come, and I actually stopped advertising that because it's sold out. So, but that tells you that for the next event, that more people might show up.
Yeah,
Can you tell us about the next event? I know there is another big one coming.
So please, for now, we can't say too much about it yet, but please mark your calendars for May 1. Louisville Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is doing a big collaboration with a group called Angeles Investors. They're the largest angel investor group, Latin Hispanic angel investor group in the U.S. And we're thinking of something really big, really exciting around Derby that's going to celebrate the unique contribution of the Latin Hispanic community to Derby and to really feature top Latin Hispanic entrepreneurs and investors from across the region and across the country. So you definitely want to make a little bit of a mark there on your calendar for May 1, and we'll share registration information very soon.
So we will be sharing more information about this exciting event in the next month, when David probably is going to come back to tell us more about it, or maybe some of the entrepreneurs in Louisville, and be expecting more information. And thank you for being with us today.
Muchas gracias. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David.
Metro government got input from the students at Westport Middle School with how to handle the vacant lots around the city.
We chose 4 things that represent a vacant lot, and we wrote them down here just to present to you. Okay. So we're making a before and after on Google Slides about vacant lots. A vacant lot is like a building that hasn't been used or owned in 45 days or more. So basically, we would go to the Google slide and make a picture of it, and then after that, once we got a picture of the vacant lot, we would show and animate it to make it seem like we did a before and after, and then present it.
Today, the students have been working hard at researching a solution for a vacant lot within our community, specifically the Portland area. We've been putting them in touch with members of the community, so a banker, a business growth maximizer, and a member of the Louisville Metro government. And all of these pieces come together, and the students figure out how they can best maximize a vacant lot solution.
Our plan was to just talk about the vacant lot, show what we created and what we tried to do. I talked about the keys to success and what you need to be successful when making this vacant lot, and the amount of time you need to do it.
I started working in Metro about 11 years ago and was dealing with vacant lots ever since. I didn't know a whole lot about it, and a lot of times we run across people they don't really know, and they don't really know how it really impacts the city as a whole. So hopefully we can get kids engaged and aware of it early, then we can help solve this problem going forward.
To do everything? Well, what's your first question?
Well, you tell me about what your concept is here and how you're getting to where this is our final project.
It brings value to the neighborhood. Like, some people, they don't like being around vacant lots. Like, who wants to live next to a house that's dirty? And we can create a vacant lot and make it something better. It can bring neighborhood value. It can bring income. It could help with the amount of people that live there.
It's important that they look within their own backyard to see the things and opportunities that they have in their reach. Connect the textbook theory with the real-world experience, because it gives students context. It always surprises me what students come up with by showing them the video of what a shotgun house looks like. It's long and narrow, and they'll come up with a passion of theirs, such as basketball.
Good job. Well, how do you feel now? Was it hard to do?
Each group had a different solution for the vacant lots that they brought to us, and they look at the economics of it, the sustainability of it, how it's going to impact the community. What the kids are learning is a holistic approach to business.
Next door to my house, I would say a park. I mean, really, I've always loved having fun and going outside, playing football, because I have like 6, 7 siblings. Having my younger siblings play outside so I don't got to take care of them will be happy. I just got to watch them and chill. It can bring a thought, oh, what if I did this? What if I was to try to help a vacant lot? And then it go on, and the process will be better and better.
The mayor had an exciting announcement in conjunction with the Environmental Protection Agency to advance environmental justice as part of President Biden's Investing in America agenda.
See, here in Louisville, we dismiss the outdated notion that we have to choose between a healthy economy and a healthy environment. We need both, and we know that we can have both every day as we move into the future. And so focusing on having a green environment and a green economy and a thriving city are what we are focused on. And we are going to continue to work with federal, local, state partners for making great investments like we're here to celebrate today.
And so it's really a pleasure to get to come and announce and congratulate Louisville Jefferson Metro County government for being one of just 7 selectees in our region, and our region is the largest region in the country, for funding in the amount of $1 million from the Environmental Justice Government to Government program. And I'm also here to congratulate the Parks Alliance of Louisville for being just one of 9 people who are selected for a $500,000 in grant funding under the EJ Collaborative Problem Solving Agreement. These grants are important because we have exceptional partners in this effort, and it will be very critical as they work to engage the residents here in Louisville as to address environmental concerns.
So across the state, we have, areas that suffer their own forms of disinvestment. So this has been a magical opportunity for many of our communities, and you have such great support with that. One of the things that a lot of, I can tell you for many years being in the grant game, a lot of communities struggle with that capacity. Do you have a grant writer? Can you manage a grant on the back end? And I really have to applaud EPA for putting a lot of those services in place so our most pressed communities can access those funds and have those conversations and create a new future.
This project is also an opportunity for our partners to create innovative software-based health impact evaluator tools to assist medical practitioners in early detection and treatment options. It's projects that will help evaluate ambient volatile organic compound exposure through wastewater analysis, while others will complete a health risk assessment whose findings will be used to develop and support policy recommendations for air pollution and land use to reduce exposure, and also advance health equity.
The 10th Annual Global Louisville Leadership Academy kicked off this week, and Amos Aziramana, the director of Louisville Office of Immigrant Affairs, shares details of the event.
So imagine you move to Louisville and somebody's explaining to you about the Urban Services District, and you're coming from another state and you've never heard of a structure like that in a city. And so that is what we were talking about yesterday with the Global Louisville Leadership Academy, which is a free leadership development program offered by the Office for Immigrant Affairs to increase knowledge and networks of immigrant leaders throughout the communities to help with integration, and also for our newcomers who are still learning about creating their new life right here in Louisville. This year, we are hosting the 10th session of the Global Louisville Leadership Academy. This is a program that the Office for Immigrant Affairs hosts for our international communities to learn about city government structure, services provided, and to network with one another. And so this is a 6-month program where the participants will be learning from each other, but also learning about our government services. They'll be presenting throughout the sessions, and often we'll also create a project that they can work together on to make our city more inclusive and welcoming. This year we have the largest class we've ever had. We have 30 individuals that are participating in this program. Last year in 2023, we had 20 individuals that graduated from the program. And so we are very excited to work with these 30 individuals for the next few months as we learn to increase their knowledge and network so that we can all partner as both city government and the communities to make our community more welcoming.
Thank you for joining us for Louisville This Week. Have a great day.